All right, let's do a look with the Urban Decay Honey Palette. First, let's begin with the foundation. I'm still experimenting with the Luminess Airbrush, and mostly I've used it without the primer, other than the last video you saw. Sometimes it comes out a little bit matte, more matte looking than I want it to. So I'm going to use the primer today. I guess I'll use it where I'm the driest. So I've experimented with this a handful of times since I last saw you, and put some on my chest. I think I'm digging it. Okay, foundation. This video is twofold. I'm getting ready to, this is Monday, and Mondays are my weekend because I work on the weekends mostly. It's just water. So we're going to a movie. We're going to go see Joker. I feel like Joaquin Phoenix will be awesome in that. And because it's, you know, just the season for Halloween. All things odd and kooky, right? Speaking of odd and kooky, you know that movie that's on the feed for, I think it's Netflix, Tall Grass? We watched that last night. It's a collaboration between Stephen King and I think I read his son. I didn't realize he had a son. Anyway, it was upsetting, and it was still classic Stephen King though. We watched the whole thing, even though at one point I felt like cutting it off because he took it too far. I'll come back and do the bronzer later. Let's move on to the eyeshadow. Today I'm going to do something really different. I'm going to use, I better not, because I might foul up the look. Okay, I'm going to use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting. Wow, I got too much. Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. That's my eyeshadow primer. So yeah, we watched Tall Grass last night. It was a little disturbing. And then, see, have any of you watched Tennyson Prime Suspect? It's a prequel to the British TV series Prime Suspect that has the famous British actress in it. Can't tell you her name, starts with an M. Anyway, we watched that, Tennyson Prime Suspect, which is new, and then made us want to go back and watch the original series, Prime Suspect, and we finally were able to stream it last night. We had a lot of problems with that. Every time we pulled up a link, that it was the new series that we had just watched, not the old one. So we watched that last night. All right, that's pretty good. It's not disturbing. Well, I mean, it is a little bit because it's some, you know, murder mystery. All right, let's begin. I'm going to begin with the color Sweet in my crease. I don't recall who requested this look. I apologize. I'll put it right here if I can find you when I go to edit this. I'm just going to follow the bone all the way around like that. Let's do the other one the same way. That's a nice color. What a nice color. Let's get it a little more evener. All right, I want to do my brows now. I don't know why. I just do. I'm taking the blonde pencil from NYX and putting it in the front. Then I'm going to brush that through. Then I'm going to move on to my ash brown pencil by NYX and do that a little more purposeful, a little bit more aggressive. If you hear any clanging, it's Pat doing his, what is it, deadlifts? Sounds like he's on the chain gang. Oh boy. I must not have been in the mood to do brows after all. This looks retarded. Alright, I'm going to take a Q-tip and fade the front. Alright, we'll come back to the brows when I feel more inspired. Alright, so we have the sweet here on the eye bone. Let's take Queen and put it out here on the outside. Run it through the socket and put it on the inside like that. It's pretty so far, isn't it? I know. I'm putting it on the outside corner, kind of like the outer V, but I'm working my brush in a circular motion, bringing it through the crease and doing it on the inside. There we go. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush and take that Queen underneath. Like that. There we go. It's doing more like I want it to with the pencil brush. Now I'm going to take Honey and put that on with my finger. Alright, and then I'm going to go back with Queen again over the top in the crease. I take my brush that I use Sweet go along up here. And I'm going to take a bent liner brush and do some eyeliner. I'm using black tray. I'm running it across the top of my lashes. When I get to the inside, I'm going to take it to the inside up to the waterline. Like that. On the outside, do like that. Just see where that line needs to go. Okay, let's do the other side. And I'm going to look at here. See where that line needs to go. All right, there's the liner. All right. Honey. And then the Queen. And then Sweet. And then I'm going to take a flat concealer brush and I'm going to use the color. I'm going to use the flat concealer brush and do the color Flyby right underneath my brows. Let's brush those brows up first. Be sure we get a fair chance at getting it where I want it. Muscle spasm. I got it in my brow. Okay. While the camera was cooling off, I put some Sting, which is the dark brown on the end, underneath. And now let's put on Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And I'm going to use my soft blending concealer brush. Shadows, right? All right, let's put some Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter in the brows. I want to brush those into place again. Now I'm going to add the color HBIC. I do not know. I meant to look that up before I began to find out what it was referring to which it was pertaining, but I forgot. And I'm going to put that in the front. Like a so. And I'm going to take the flyby and put that underneath right here. Okay, I thought I liked that, but I don't. So I'm bringing Sting back. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Put on some Legendary, layering this has worked well. Layering the Legendary Lash and the Tarte Big Ego have been the bomb diggity. If you hear splashing, that's rain. I guess that's our cool front or cold front or whatever coming in. Our warm air and the cold air crashing and making rain. I missed that. No, I'm not a meteorologist. I just play one on YouTube. All right. Let's go back and put some more foundation on. Why? Because I don't like the way my skin looks. I feel like it needs more. More. Now let's put some bronzer in there. And this is how you mix them together. You hold the end and you pull the trigger. And as soon as bubbles up through it, mixes it. You are welcome. Now you know. Whoops, don't want to do the hair. Let's do some blush. Not too much. Forgot what I was doing. I went somewhere else while I was squirting. Oh! What's wrong with it? It's not supposed to be spraying unless you pull the... Okay, had a malfunction. So let's... I don't know what happened. It was spraying on its own. It might have needed washing out or something. All right. It all went out in one squirt. Okay. Quick recovery. The blush I intended to use for this was Songbird by Becca. So I'll put some up here. Let's comb through the lashes so we can put another coat of mascara on. Somebody asked I didn't think y'all cared, but somebody asked, so I'll tell you. The two eyelash serums that I'm alternating are Revitalash and Rodan and Fields. I'll leave those links for you. And if anybody finds a better price on the Rodan and Fields than I do, let us know. I don't have any connections for anything, to tell you the truth. I don't get a good price on anything. If any of you are Rodan and Fields, whatever, and you can get me a good price on eyelash serum, I'll mention you in my videos. I'll mention you, and maybe our friends here will buy from you. How about that? Get me a good price on eyelash serum and I'll send my viewers to you to buy theirs. How about that? Otherwise, I'll just keep paying retail and y'all are on your own. Okay, that's the Big Ego. Let me comb through that. And yes, I dotted my lids, so I'm gonna have to use a Q-tip here in a little bit and clean that up. I'm going to do some individual lashes on the outside. I'm going to take my Sephora glue and put some on the back of my hand, like that. And I have some pieces here that I've been reusing. Believe it or not, you can reuse the individual lashes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lash. For heaven's sakes, I got butterfingers, I can't pick them up. All right, there we go. I got the lash. Stick it in the glue. Let it cool off a little bit. And I'm going to stick it out here on the outside. Like that. I'm going to look fancy for going to sit in a dark theater. Okay, this one's going in. Got to get this glue almost dry. I think it's even more important when you do individual lashes, because they really want to mess with you. Mess with your head. And it's hard to resist messing with them once you put them down. Alright, now I'm going to do another one. These may actually be a strip lash that I've cut up. Okay, this one's going in too. Alright, that's about all I'm going to do. Shoot, I'll do one. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm going to let those dry, and then I'm going to put a little more mascara on the base of my lashes. In the meantime, let's get those under eyes nice and bright. I'm going to use the Prairie underneath my eyes. I'm putting it on heavy, and then I'll go back and blend it in or brush it off, whichever. Okay. I'm going to contour my nose a little bit more. I'm taking the IT Cosmetics Look in the description box if I forget to tell you any of the things that I'm using. And then if I don't list it there, then ask in the comments and I will give you a link just so you can find it. Not so you feel obligated to buy from me or buy through my links. All right. You know what? I didn't even think about the lips. Putting it down there on the roots. So they'll stay wispy on the ends. The false lashes that I put on there. Vegas Volt. I put it on. Then I rub it in. I had some of you buy this and return it because you didn't like it. You said it was too much. Not everything you can just go straight in, you know what I'm saying? All right, we need a liner with a lip liner. I'll be back. All right, we're gonna use Oak lip liner. I don't know what we didn't record. This is Vegas Volt. This is Oak lip liner. I put some false eyelashes on the corners. And I used my IT Cosmetics palette to contour my nose. And Songbird by Becca. I'm going to put some sparkle on my chest, and I'm going to use this palette, and I'm going to use the orange. And I'm going to use this big fluffy brush. It's a large powder brush, F30 from Sigma. I put some more sting in the outside corner. All right, I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. I was a little bit all over the place. That happens sometimes when I'm feeling creative. Just for myself, in case I didn't have the camera on, I used the colors Flyby underneath my brow. I used Honey on my lid. I used Queen in the crease, and and I used HBC on the inside corner, Hibbic on the inside corner, used Sting to darken up that outside corner and underneath. I used Black Track to do the winged liner, and I layered the Legendary Lash by Charlotte Tilbury and the Tarte Big Ego as my mascara, and I used some individual lashes on the outside corners. I used Vegas Vault lipstick with Oak lip liner. I'm going to put, I used the Thank you for watching my eyeshadow look using the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. Thank you for your suggestions, and keep the suggestions coming, and I'll try to get to your look as soon as possible. Thank you again for watching, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Ta-ta.